to know that the paddle wasn't originally invented for use on school children. This was actually a tool for beating slaves. The idea was to have something that would inflict terrible pain without causing the kind of serious permanent tissue damage of a whip that could lower slaves' market value.
Hi, I'm Paula Flowe, Executive Director of the Hitting Stops Here, a campaign for teaching kindness and respect in schools everywhere. American citizens throughout the U.S. are beginning to learn about the 19 U.S. states where teachers are still allowed to take wooden boards and strike the school children in their care for obedience.
Protesters say this method is outdated and they want change.
Mainstream media is at last posting the fact that 19 U.S. states still allow this practice in American schools. And we are very excited that this is now all over U.S. news. One of the main goals of the Hitting Stops Here at this time is for having mainstream media alert American citizens that there is, in fact, a U.S. federal bill for banning this practice in American schools. The bill title is Ending Corporal Punishment in Schools Act, H.R. 3027. This bill was introduced for a second time by New York Representative Carolyn McCarthy on September 22, 2011. At that time, H.R. 3027 received national attention on mainstream media. However, this bill has long since faded from mainstream media reporting and has been kept hidden, displaying the hearts and minds of U.S. Education Committee members of the 112th Congress and their lack of concern for the safety and protective needs of American school children under their care. The Hitting Stops Here and other child advocates are committed to having other U.S. citizens made aware of H.R. 3027 so that they may take responsible and effective action in having this bill become U.S. federal law. As of October 19, 2012, there remain 56 days before this bill can expire, leaving American school children at the hands of unprofessional educators who are sanctioned to beat them with wooden boards, the same type used once upon a time on old slave masters' plantation. On our website homepage, there is a photograph of President Barack Obama. Below his photograph are 3 of the most recent professionally prepared and government reports posted there that explain the state of emergency that American schools are in, children being abused, some to the point of death. H.R. 3027 will ban sanctioned and lawless abuse that school children are facing.
Let me give some figures here. 142,000 severely injured, 18,000 permanently disabled, and 1,000 to 2,000 kids die a year from corporal punishment. Now, this is in the schools, this is in the home, and what youth facilities that they can...
And there is a list of many other forms of harmful discipline that H.R. 3027 will bring to an end. What the average American needs to understand is that the wooden board is the open Pandora's box to all other forms of abuse that American school children face in all 50 U.S. states and territories. Hitting Stops Here and other supporters of safe American school children are planning an event for November 19, 2012 for having U.S. citizens informed about H.R. 3027 for protecting American school children. Some will sign hold and others will march. The hitting stops here, presently in Burnsville, Minnesota, will sign hold and will circle the major intersection outside of the office of U.S. Education and Workforce Committee Chairman John Kline. The states that are already participating include California, Hawaii, Illinois, Minnesota, Mississippi, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Washington, D.C. We are asking concerned citizens everywhere to join us to participate in bringing this sad day in U.S. history to an end, where American educators can not only strike children, force medication on them, use harmful restraints and seclusions on them, but even harm them fatally without facing prosecution in a court of law under the no intention to cause harm gambit. Teachers have immunity laws that protect them, yes, even when they kill the school children left in their care under the guise of discipline. I would like to take a moment to read an excerpt from the letter that we have already forwarded to Education Chairman John Kline regarding the civil action lawsuit that we will be forwarding to him. And we stated our complaint: your willful refusal to take responsible action regarding Ending Corporal Punishment in Schools Act, H.R. 3027, introduced by New York Representative Carolyn McCarthy, September 22, 2011, resulting in daily harm being caused to American school children so profound as to be considered gross negligence and appearing to be criminal in nature. Our drafted documents contain material which could only produce repugnance on the face of one who would dare counter the claims therein. We believe that our argument will have you say, "I've heard enough. What can be done to make amends?" In your hands, sir, lies the power to restore America's greatness, beginning with school children, the future of this great nation, by ending present slave conditions by the mere stroke of a pen. We ask our fellow U.S. citizens, those concerned with the safety and protective needs of American school children, that you join us on November 19, 2012, in being a voice for school children in need of safety and protective laws. We ask that you learn more by viewing 10-minute video that is posted on our homepage entitled HR 3027, Join the Movement. Please also review the material at www.nospank.net/mnjohnkline.pdf. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Paula Flowe.
And I'm Robin Martins.
And Robin has written a beautiful song that she wants to share with Representative John Kline. And we'd like to share that song with you first.
Yeah, well, thank you for welcoming us to Burnsville, Minnesota. It's my home. And I was at the Mall of America one day, and I heard Heather Williams singing this particular song. When the campaign was really pressing on my heart, these words came to me. John Kline, please sign today. HR 3027 is late. This bill's fallen so far, flat on its face. It's in need of your grace today. Children peddled and hit, abusing spirits. Each child should be treated the same. Stop the hitting, stops here. The hitting stops here. John Kline. No more hitting stops here. The hitting stops here. The hitting stops here. John Kline. John Kline, don't decline. Sign the bill to say teardrops won't stop. Would God say, don't give up on it now. It's so close to you now. We're in need of your grace today. Wipe the tears from the eyes of a child who cries. Your signature saves the day. Then the hitting stops here. The hitting stops here. John Kline. Stop the hitting stops here. The hitting stops here. John Kline.
19 U.S. states still allow American educators to take wooden boards to strike the children in their care for gaining obedience. This is a practice that has billions and billions of articles on the harm that this practice causes our children. Low self-esteem, depression, vengeful feelings, and oppression. We're asking John Kline to do what he already knows is the right thing to do. Sign HR 3027 and end this sad day in U.S. history.
On my knees, I beg now. Don't turn your backs on them now. They're waiting. And though it seems hard, I'm trusting you, John. HR 3027 into law. Children
sign today.